the van build just keeps going and going and going. Yeah, you get the idea, right? This video is going to be all about the ceiling fan install. I have to cut a big hole in my van roof, people. That's kind of scary, but no hole, no fan. Well, I do not like the white on my Maxxair fan that I'm going to install in the van, so there we are. Everything is taped off and ready to get painted. I'm painting the white on my Max fan black because my van is red and black and I don't like that bright white on top sticking out like a sore thumb. So anyway, but we're having thunderstorms move through all day and it's been raining, so I guess this will be continued tomorrow. Yay! Whoop. Oh! That was smart. I just painted my face. Now that I have my power basically done, I can start adding all these nice goodies. It has been uncomfortably warm for us cold weather peeps up here in northern Montana, so this is a much needed addition. Spaz has lots of windows, but other than the cab windows, the other windows don't really allow much air in or out without the fan moving the air. They only flip open on the back edge about 2 inches. So, yeah, needs some air movement. I purchased a Maxxair Deluxe 7500 last spring when I was purchasing most of the components for the van build. I chose this over the Fantastic fan because the lid especially just is more sturdy, has 2 lift arms instead of 1. Plus, I like the 10 speeds. The Fantastic fans have 3. Well, the ones I looked at anyway. This fan will exhaust air out or bring it in. You can also close the cover and turn the fan on just for air circulation within the van. The fan lid can also be opened or shut manually if needed. Just the way the paint went on, I have this feeling. Well, I painted this yesterday and it didn't dry all day yesterday, and then this morning it still isn't completely set, so I guess I get to let it set for another day. The longer I wait, the more I'll forget how to put it back together. Well, I am done for the day. I set these out today in the sun, and it helped set up the paint. It's all good now. I'll be able to go ahead and put it back together, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. Alright, I am on the roof of my van. I may never make it down. I have a overly healthy respect for heights and wobbly ladders. But anyway, I made it up here. I think I got everything I need. I'm going to attempt to cut the hole for the ceiling fan. I drilled a hole, so this is... it can't go any farther that way. Fun stuff. I'll center the template, and I got my jigsaw and my metal cutting blades. Wish me luck. I gotta put the phone down. I didn't bring my tripod up here. There is just not room, and I'm all by myself. So anyway, I will post the progress. Well, I got two sides cut. I taped it so it doesn't fall down into the van, which I have put a large trash bag and taped it to the ceiling on the inside so metal shavings and what have you don't get all over in there. So just a word to the wise, don't put sound deadening where you're going to have your ceiling fan. Make plans ahead of time. It's cutting right through it. It's not causing a problem, but it's going to be a mess to clean up on the step bit and the jigsaw blade. Kind of fun, actually. It's going right through it, kind of cutting it just like butter. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. Yes, I'm being safe. I got my safety goggles on, and I have a pair of safety glasses. And that, so mostly been wearing the goggles with these metal filings. I got the hole done. There you go. Hole in the van roof. Okay, it's not too bad. Not the best job. That gummy sound deadening stuff kind of did raise a little havoc right towards the end, but it's in there. I'm gonna file the edges down and take the tape off. See, there is a piece of metal, 14 inches square-ish, that came out of my roof on the van. Well, I wasn't thinking about the ceiling fan when I put my sound deadening on, and so that's what it does to a step bit when you try to drill through sound deadening material. I tried to pull it off from below, but it's like, not happening. Well, progress. I got the tape off. Almost done filing the edges. They weren't bad. Not very rough. Didn't have many sharp places. I guess that sound deadening helped with that. Are you wondering what the strap is? It is a tie-down ratchet strap tying these 2x4s along the length of the van to keep them from sliding around, and I put the 2x4s on lengthwise so it would distribute my weight up here and not be denting the van roof. This is working good. I got a piece of plywood that I'm actually sitting on that I put across the 2x4s, and it is not touching the van roof. So I'm going to do a little more filing and then paint the edges of that before I climb down the ladder, because that's harder than climbing up the ladder. Ye old step bit cleaned right up with that rubbing alcohol. It had tar all the way down to here, just caked in there. Anyway, so the bits are all cleaned up. Just I alcoholed the edge of the hole in the roof, so I just giving it a few minutes to dry, and then I'm going to spray paint it. The view from the attic. Last time I'll see this view, I think. Making progress. I think the paint is dry. Oh. Yep. Well, wouldn't you know it, my battery died, unfortunately, just as I was starting to put butyl tape in the depressions on the roof here before I put the fan flange in, that big old hole in my roof. I ended up putting 2 layers of butyl tape on those depressions, plus I put a layer of butyl tape on the bottom of the fan flange itself. I then set the flange in and used the screws provided with the fan to secure it all down. I did end up pre-drilling holes in the roof metal, though, as it was really denting the roof metal, to push as hard as I needed to start those self-tapping screws so close to an edge. Day 5. Who would have thunk it would take me 5 days to do this fan? But several of those days were taken up by the whole painting process, so okay. Well, Good morning, another day. I let the sealant and everything set up overnight. So I'm back over here and at the shop. Gonna set the fan itself in where it belongs now, and hopefully all will go well. Oh, and also I had black sealant and it was like solidified. I barely got enough to cover the screws and that, so it was kind of a split the can open and dig out the good stuff kind of thing. And that, so I had to put white around the flange itself on the outside there, but I have plans for a can of black Flex Seal in the future. So I'll cover that up. I just don't want white on the outside of the van. I have lots of white on the inside, but that's a different area. Well, it is done, other than the inside wiring, which I am going to attempt to do. I had a bit of an issue getting it mounted in here. There's one screw that was just did not go in. It was like 1/4 of an inch off. And so I decided to go underneath and take the screen off the fan and then come up here and lift it off and see what... Ooh, shiny and new. Woohoo! Look at that, look at that. And see what, if there was something hanging it up. And sure enough, when I got it off, one of the wires had gone into the groove where it slips down over the flange. So I tucked that out of the way and it went right on, just like it's supposed to. So the Maxxair fan is done. Woohoo! I did it! You know, sometimes I get so excited that I can't stop to smell the roses or turn on the camera. Anyway, I quickly hooked the fan wiring to power just to give it a test, and it works. Well, and here's a side view. Lovely. Look at that, nice and shiny and black. Loving that. See the edge of those solar panels? They may get a coat of nice black paint as well. I know. I'm crazy. All I have to say is the fan frame is in. It would be wise not to forget to put it in before you mount the fan. Make life a lot easier. Well, that's it for this video, my peeps. I feel pretty accomplished about getting this fan in. This is going to make the comfort level in my van home so much better, and it will also work wonders for the moisture management. Don't forget to like, and if you would subscribe, it would mean the world to me if you haven't already. The next video should be a fun one. I'm going to finish the ceiling and puck lights. That will make an amazing difference too. So I'll see you then, my friends.